I know a lot of you collectors always ask about foreign coins, if foreign coinage can be valuable. Well, we're going to look at foreign coins, world coins, that have sold for some really good money because of different types of mint errors and things like that. So let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first here with a no-dated 1 euro cent. Now, of course, this is the reverse of the 1 euro cent. Now, if we flip the coin over, it has, again, the reverse of a 1 euro cent. So it doesn't have a obverse design on this coin because it was struck by 2 reverse dies. So this coin is graded by Annex, and the coin ended up selling for $384 at auction recently here in 2023. All of these coins sold. So let's move on here to the 1881 coin from Guatemala. This is the 1 centavo coin that was actually struck onto an 1871 centavos coin. So that is a pretty rare mint error where we have one coin design being struck onto another coin back into the 1800s. Now this is graded by NGC at a mint state 65, and the coin ended up selling for $312 at auction. Alright, so next up is a coin from China. It's from 1941. It's a pretty obvious error. You can look for these on American coins and all kinds of other world coins. This coin was just struck off center, and the coin ended up selling for a little over $400 at auction, graded by PCGS. Next up is another off-center coin. This time it's on a 1947 Australian coin, and it is 20% off-center, graded by NGC, and the coin ended up selling for $960. Unbelievable. Graded at a mint state 63. Moving on next to a Colombia 50 centavos coin from 1959. You can see that the whole design is not being shown here. It's being cut off around the rim of the coin there, and that's because we have a 50 centavos coin design that was struck onto a nickel planchet, a 6.5 gram nickel planchet. So this coin here ended up selling for $336 as a result of that mint error, graded by PCGS. Now this next coin, also graded by PCGS Coin Grading Company, is a Canadian dollar that has an incomplete punched planchet. So it is the type 1 small beads, which you'll see around, the rim of the coin there, and it also has that line there going through Elizabeth, the lettering there of Elizabeth, and you can see that incomplete punched planchet there. So it is a mint error. You can see that on the reverse as well. It's a 1965 Canadian dollar, of course, and this coin ended up selling for $480. Not too bad for a dollar coin. Moving on here to a New Zealand coin from 1967. This is really interesting as well. So here on the reverse is the reverse of the New Zealand coin, right? But here on the obverse of the coin is the Bahamas Island obverse design for their 5-cent coin. So we have a 2-cent New Zealand coin muled with the Bahamas 5-cent coin, which is pretty rare. So if you're not familiar with foreign coinage, you might just think this is a regular coin. You may think maybe that's the correct reverse design for, the Bahamas Island coin, but that's not the case. So this coin ended up selling for $360 because of that mint error. Next up is a 1974 Canadian 25-cent piece, or a quarter, of course, that has been overstruck onto a 5-cent coin. So we got the Canadian quarter design overstruck onto the Canadian nickel. Alright, so this coin here ended up selling for over $1,100 at auction, graded by NGC, man. Awesome mint error there. But let's move on here to a Liberia coin from 1974. This coin ended up selling for $660 because it has a very rare mint error. So, first off, this Liberia coin design, 5-cent coin, was actually struck onto a United States 1-cent planchet. So a penny planchet, like a Lincoln cent planchet, right? So we got the design from another country onto a US penny planchet, and it also was double struck onto that planchet. So you can see the doubling or the double strike, of course. As we zoom in there on the coin, very obvious to see that. So inspect your coins, guys. You never know what you may come across. $660. Next up is a coin that has been double struck and also has an indent on the reverse of the coin. This is a 1975 Mexico 50-cent coin. So a $half coin here. The indent is very obvious, of course. So double strike as well. This, you know, it's going to give it some value, of course. This coin ended up selling for $149. Moving right along to a coin from South Africa, a 2-cent coin that was struck onto a 1-cent planchet. So from 1977 here, this coin, graded by NGC, sold for $300 at auction. Again, recently in the year 2023. Moving on to a coin from Ireland from 1980. So, you know, there's a lot of modern foreign coinage that is, you know, just not worth anything. You know, it's just cool to look at, but it doesn't have value. But there are errors like this, of course, that you could look for. So we got an Ireland coin that was actually struck onto a brass planchet, which is a foreign planchet to that country. So this coin ended up selling for over $1,200 because of that mint error. Next up is a coin from the year 1990. Figured I would throw this in here. This coin is from Poland, and man, it's really interesting, isn't it? All right, so this coin here has a broad strike, which you can see around the rim of the coin. So very obvious mint error, 1980. I don't know, cool coin, graded by PCGS. It ended up selling for $312. Not too bad for those coins. So always inspect your foreign coinage, guys. You know, if you guys inherit a coin collection, or you guys, you know, travel to different countries, or maybe you have a friend that does and they bring you back, you know, coinage and stuff, definitely inspect those closely, because you never know what you might have. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Don't forget to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Caps Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.